Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Aquarian Mind Podcast. Today's podcast episode number 280, and I'm your host, Jamel Crothers. It's Mondays with Mello. You guys know what time it is, and I want to delve into something that I haven't really spoken about yet, and I want to today, and it's called My Stamina is Always There. And this is a little different direction. Normally I, talk about other things, but my life is it's seen its share of challenges. But I truly want to say that my journey has been, obviously full of ups and downs. But the only thing is my stamina is just always there. No matter what happens, no matter, what obstacles I may face. And we all talk about the journey and being rich, right? What it's going to take to live a lavish life and go on amazing vacations. But do we realize what it takes to get there? It's the stamina. And that's what it takes. Having that innate drive and energy to keep going no matter the obstacles, no matter what life throws at you, the stamina will always be there and pretty much in full force. Now, when I say that my stamina is always there, I really mean it. And this has been years, a grind, a journey in its own lane. Like, no matter what has come my way, I find myself coming back to my laptop or iPad, turning it on, and getting to work. And I've had my share of life experiences where I had to grow, and I had to see the process through. I've had family things happen that changed the landscape of my life and put a lot of things in perspective. And I've been through the stress, anxiety, and depression to the point where I was doing online therapy for 2 months of my summer in 2020. And I made some bad investments in my journey with getting my content noticed and still didn't keep me down. I moved across the country to a city I've never been to. And I kept my faith in God with every part of that journey. And through all of those things that I went through, I kept my stamina there. Life slowed down for a little bit, but I still kept going. The family stuff slowed me down for a little while, but it wasn't long before I was pretty much back to work, which consisted of writing, podcasts, and growing my content. And when you have the love and passion that I do for the work that I'm doing, you will keep going, and you won't let anything deter you from your own success. What I'm trying to tell you is to develop that stamina. Challenge yourself to be great in all that you're good at. Continue to hone your craft. Continue to love what you do every day. And yes, there will be days where you won't want to do a damn thing. And some days you'll want to do work. And some days you may take a break. Just don't stop. Because the moment you stop could be the moment you reach the pinnacle of your success. And I say that because I've been doing this for a long time. And it takes a while. And it may take me 10 years to get to the point where, I need to be or where I'm supposed to be. I don't know. It may be a month from now. It may be tomorrow. I may get an email from somebody tomorrow and all of a sudden my whole life changes. Or I may get a phone call tomorrow. Who knows, right? But I don't think about that. I think about maintaining and keeping my energy no matter what happens. And right now, my life is pretty good. I'm at a place in my life where I get to focus on what I need to focus on an everyday basis. I don't have distractions. I live alone now. I don't have anyone, knocking on my door from my bedroom and asking me questions or wanting to have long conversations and all of that stuff. I don't have that. I am in my own apartment, confined to myself, where I get to just do everything I need to do. I march to the beat of my own drum and I get stuff done, no matter what it is for the most part. And then I live in nice weather all year long. Well, I'm in the middle of the whole 110 degrees plus right now, which is not really going to slow down until about the end of September. But hey, this is what I chose. This is the life path I'm supposed to be on. So I manage it well and I maintain it well. Let's just say out of 7 days a week, I only go outside about 2 days, 2.5. I have to maintain my energy. And then I also get to ride my bike and I get to play basketball and I get to work out and I get reasonable sleep, but it's because I'm always thinking about what's next or whatever the case is. And then it's also my body saying, all right, we've already rested for 6 hours. Let's go. So trying to adjust to that a little bit, but let's just say I do sleep well when the time comes, right? And I want you guys to develop that stamina. I want you guys to, keep going. And yeah, you guys may have to slow down for a little while if, certain family events happen or certain things that are more important than those bigger goals that you have to take a back seat. That's okay. That is perfectly fine. I just don't want any of you to give up on what you're working on, especially if you're good at it and you're talented and you know that this is your purpose and what you're supposed to be doing. And you know that you can impact people with what your talent and gift is. And I know that it's not easy. And I know that maintaining that stamina is a little bit more challenging when you have family in the home or you have kids that you have to look after. You have pets or whatever your life situation is and circumstances. I'm very empathetic to everyone and what they have to deal with on a regular basis. I have a few advantages that other people don't have, and you may have more advantages than me. Hey, you never know, and that's cool. But I will always continue to, tell you guys to keep that energy there and keep the right people around you too. Don't necessarily have people around just to prove a point or to prove people wrong. That's not even necessarily a goal that you should have. The goal that you should have is to maintain your energy and to maintain all that you do on a daily basis. And make sure that you enjoy the journey. Don't feel obligated to do something because everyone else is doing it. None of that. Make sure that your stamina is working out, sleeping well, having good thoughts in your mind, having the right people around you, making sure that you have time for yourself, not just being engulfed and entrenched with people around you all the time. Decompress from social media from time to time, decompress from watching television all the time. Go out and embrace nature, go do things that you wouldn't normally do. Sometimes you may need to meet other people that may motivate and inspire you to continue going with what you're doing. Because guess what? You are listening to me behind a microphone. You are not seeing me on a daily basis unless you watch my YouTube videos or you watch TikTok or you watch my Instagram. And that's great. If you watch those things, that's wonderful. I'm all for it. If you want to watch other things that I do, my other content, great. Knock yourself out. I've been told, hey, turn your podcast into video. And I'm just like, well, I'm like over 200 episodes in. I don't know if I want to start from like 210 and then start doing video from there. Like that just doesn't fit for me. It doesn't make sense. So I try to, incorporate certain podcasts into my videos of other content that I'm doing. And I like to give everyone a different part of me and my personality a little bit. Trying to, break the monotony of seeing everything the same way on every social media page or, every content page. Like that just doesn't fit for me, right? So if you're listening to me on like Spotify, Apple, Google, Stitcher, wherever, right? You're getting this aspect of me in audio format, right? Great. Then you go to YouTube, you'll get YouTube Shorts, you'll get a couple of longer YouTube videos. Great, that's that side of my personality. Then you go to Instagram. You will see the YouTube Shorts on Instagram, but you're also going to get the poetry that I write. That literally just gets posted on Instagram, right? I don't recite it, but it's, written and it's, put, on a template and it's posted, right? And then TikTok, you're going to get the videos, the short videos, and, the things that I'm working on, the projects, and what the process is for me as being an author. But my stamina is different in all of those facets. There's 4 different sets of, content that you can literally get to, right? And then I have my blogs, right? So I'm turning my blogs into podcasts, which is great because some people love to read. Some people love to listen. So guess what? I'm catering to everyone. That's the whole point. I want to give everyone a great, wonderful experience, right? So that's why I do what I do. And I love it. And I'm not stopping anytime soon. That's the beauty of it. I'm closer to 60 books, which will be at the end of next year because I'm going to slow down next year and only publish 4. And this is the 280th podcast. So I'm getting close to hitting 300 podcasts in 3 years. That's pretty insane, right? I know. But like I said, this is a longevity and legacy thing for me. These podcasts are for now, for everyone to listen to, especially you who's listening to it right now. You may come back to this podcast later, right? But then my podcast may get discovered by other people down the road and they may enjoy my content, right? So that's the point. That's the goal. I want you guys to develop that stamina, develop that energy, keep that drive going all of the time, and make sure that you don't stop. Don't stop. And with that said, that's my podcast for today. Thank you guys for listening. As always, be good, everyone, and go accomplish your goals.